Hello YouTube and welcome back to episode 12. I'm pretty sure it's 12. Yes, it is episode 12. Can you imagine 12 episodes of HK already? And we have got an absolute cracker coming up for you. Now, before I get into it, before I even start saying what I'm about to say, if you have not watched episode 11, if you've not even watched episode 10, please go back and watch them now. They bring in all the context of what I'm about to show you and all the happenings of today's episode. I'm going to let you go do that now. But for everyone else who's up to date, we know what today is. Today is HK's first ever game in the Champions League group stage. That is correct, Champions League group stage. As I get rid of the squad and we may go back, HK against Juventus. That is right, we've got Juve at the San Siro in the Group B of the Champions League. Now, for anyone that didn't watch the last episode or didn't watch the end of the last episode to see the draw, we were seeded 4, and I actually asked to be put in Group B because in terms of Sporting and RBL, our squad is, look, compared to them, our squad's still not at that level yet. But we're not too far behind them. And proving what we did in the Europa League group stage last time out against Wien and Feyenoord, especially, where teams were better than us on paper and were able to give them a run, I was quite happy getting this draw and saying, look, if we can keep performing above expectations, can we sneak a third place and maybe knock one of these two out of the competition altogether and get to the Europa League knockout rounds? That would be sensational. Look, there would be no shame in the boys getting knocked out in 4th place right now at the end of the group, and that would be that. Obviously, there's going to be some TV money coming in at the end of it, but if we go to the finances, ladies and gentlemen, there is 17 mil in the bank. That is correct, 17 mil. If we go on income, we have made a heap of money through playing in the Champions League. We got a 17.2 mil payment for making it to the group stage. That is absolutely absurd for a team in Iceland. The board has now set us a new budget, and that is because if we go to the fixtures, we won every game after the Spartak Prague games, which finished 0-0 and 3-1. We won every game here, playing slightly more rotated sides, and we are now crowned champions of the Icelandic League. This means for us that we can technically rotate all the sides and everything, but the unbeaten season is still on, and that is something that I'm definitely eyeing up for sure. If we go to episode 12, and I have my notes down here to make sure I don't forget anything, Oriel has signed a new contract, or was in the middle of signing a new contract. The moment that he became wanted and everybody else is being raided, if you watch my stream about playing Celtic and all that on stream, you know that all the transfer offers have been coming in. If you watch last episode, all the transfers are coming in, and now Aurela has interest from SLB. At the moment in his contract, 70k release fee, which was 170 mil. We actually got him on a new contract for another 3 years at I think 3.3 per week. That's now at 8.5 mil. He was quite happy to sign that, no extra fees. His agent was quite happy. I think it's because we're in the Champions League that there we are. As you can see, everybody else still wanted. Never's under an injury cloud, but he will play as well today. What else do we have to make sure we go through is that money's come in, facilities as well. Considering we have this money here, we go to the board. I just asked to improve training facilities and new facilities. They said yes, because obviously we've got the money. We know that the ground's coming along nicely, and that will be completed next year. All next season, all of these will be completed. Our facilities are quite good, but with the money coming in, I thought maybe, you know, it's just worth getting them even better to make sure all our young players that we have quite a few of can reach their potential. To get into today's game, we are quickly going to have a look at Juventus' squad first. Would you expect anything else? Look, this is their hot prospect, and wow, we've just got to give him a scout because you never know. Maybe Juve will actually get rid of him in the future and we can pick him up. But look at this, we've got Szczesny in goals here. Solid goalkeeper, none to say. Hugo Marlowe there looks sensational, 41 mil. Rugani is an absolute stalwart at the back. Semi Khedira actually apparently playing at the back for them, which I don't mind at all because, look, we can maybe get at him a little bit. Alexandra is Alexandra, apparently playing as an injured player today. Pjanic, very good player. Lucas Torreira, very good player. Look, they're all very good players. Federico, obviously quite good. Bruno Fernandes, a very good player if you can pick him up in any of your saves. Rio Pedro, Higuain is Higuain, obviously. We've got Moise Kean, who's a wonder kid. If you can pick him up early. Does Matuidi on the bench. Just absolutely sensational. Napi is someone I was trying to sign on a free contract. In the end, he went to Juve for 4 mil. We kept approaching to sign him, and kept rejecting us, and then in the end, a couple of other clubs approached us on him, and then Juve and Spurs, and I think Liverpool all came in with like 4 mil bids, and he chose to go to Juve, which for an Italian player makes sense. But that is the Juventus squad, and we are going to be right up against it. We're going to continue now through to the match. The rest of the games happening in our group as well. Obviously, our game's on TV, which means that when the Champions League's finally finished, we're going to get a TV payment, and I think that's going to be even more millions of dollars for us in the bank. This does mean that we're scouting quite a fair bit, and we can actually afford a few players. We definitely can use a bit more strength. Look, the squad's quite strong for Iceland, but in terms of making it to the Champions League consistently, it's maybe not as strong as well. Unfortunately for the team today, we have a few lads suspended in Philip and Topuk, which means Edler and Hanlon is going to start, put Barlow on the bench. So it's not our completely strongest side, but look, in terms of that, it's probably as good as it's going to get. Maybe these two come in, it's even better, but we're up against Juventus. It's not going to happen, is it? We're not going to go out there and win this game, so to say, or anything like that. But we're going to get straight into it today. We're only going to bring you this Juventus game. I'm going to release this video slightly later than I normally would. Usually I film the videos, edit the videos, and put it straight out. I'm actually going to film this video and edit it quickly and save it, and then after that I am going to go and stream on Twitch the rest of the Champions League, probably, give or take. It depends how long I want to stream on Twitch for, but more than a couple of hours, and I think that's enough to get through the Champions League group stage. If it gets interesting, we might do another YouTube episode to end the group stage just to see how we go, but it does depend also on about the hype on Twitch, and that is the main place where I stream HK. So if you really want to go watch more HK content, follow me on Twitch in the link in the description below, and you'll be able to see a lot more of HK content live. All the live streams I do are kept on Twitch, so you can watch them back. And there we go. As you can tell, they're playing 4-4-2, which doesn't bother me too much. We're going to get to the dressing room. I'm going to tell the boys, look, we're the underdogs, and that suits us down to the ground. They didn't really respond to that. I was very tempted to just go and continue from the last game, but they have faith. I have faith in them. The boys believe as well. Neves, the captain's playing slightly injured. He doesn't like that he's had the injection, but look, he needed the injection. He needed to play this game. Philippe, I would obviously love to have him available. Douglas Costa not being able to play to them, I'm focused on what we can do. Obviously, we know Douglas Costa is quite a good player. Maurice Pereira to give us a chance, even though it's Juve at the San Siro. Look at the stadium. Wow, one day maybe HK will get a stadium this big. It'll take a long time. Be us in the blue against Juve in obviously the black and the white. We are going to be going to the right-hand side of the screen. I am not expecting for us to do anything. If we can keep the ball, it'll be great. But 2 minutes in, Pjanic is going to put in a good ball. It is a great ball back post, headed away from Oriella. Alexandro's got a very good left foot. He decides to shoot. Said he finds Rui Pedro, Hugo Melo now, and back to Rui. Pjanic now, Juve keeping the ball and at will, but it's a great challenge from Neves, and maybe we can go on the break here. Leo Poli now, Poli with the ball, still here, his ball towards Isberg is quite poor, and it looks like Juve will now re-break against us. Sandro's ball to Higuain, finds Rui Pedro in space, and what a strike it is from Rui Pedro. Unfortunately for HK, we go behind within 3 minutes. It's a bit of a shame to concede to such a good goal like that, but at least if they're going to score, make it good, not make it easy. It was a shame because we gave the ball away in the middle of the park just there. And look, with a better ball, which we've seen against weaker sides, we do play better balls than that. You know, Isberg is in. It's a great strike. Can't blame Jon on that one there. He's always going to get beaten by that shot there. And unfortunately, we're 1-0 down. In terms of possession, we're actually keeping the ball after 10 minutes better than what I thought. I thought we're just going to come here and get dominated. We still might get dominated in terms of shots and maybe on the score sheet. But if we can keep the ball, it's something to take out. As Oriella comes back and steps in, Neves' ball to Silvio. Silvio, can he pick a pass? Instead, in the end, he runs around and hits it over the bar. It was a chance maybe to slip in Leo Poli instead, but instead took it on himself. He looks quite frustrated. It's okay, Silvio. We're playing against Juventus. Juve, the side. We're actually holding possession quite well as Oriella finds Silvio. Silvio's ball finds Guerrero. Been good on the crosses. It's a good cross back post, but it's headed away, and maybe they're on the break here, Juve. As Rui Pedro is going to find Higuain. Higuain now holds the ball up. It's a great ball there, and it finds Torreira. Torreira now comes inside Guerrero, though, with the tackle, and Arneson's ball long. Finds Silvio, and it's a great touch. I'll tell you what, go yourself. Finds Leo Poli. Leo Poli's in space. Leo Poli hits it. Oh, it's a clear-cut chance, and he's put it over the bar. All he had to do was slot it past Szczesny, and it's still 1-0 to Juve after 20 minutes. With another highlight maybe for us. Callum Edler finds Silvio. Silvio is there first. No, he's not. Szczesny gets at his feet and gets there well for half a second. I thought Silvio was going to beat him to it. Szczesny rolls that one out. Can we press him high and force him long? That ball there, oh, it's great play from Juve out from the back of that breathing out. Pressing lines very well there. As Federico brings the ball forward and finds Rui Pedro. Rui Pedro now to Higuain and Juve come forward again. Rui Pedro with a great time. Rui Pedro inside and Arneson makes himself big and clutches the ball to his chest. It should have been 2-0 Juventus. Arguably, we should have scored as well. 26 minutes and another highlight. We are on key highlights as Federico picks up an injury. The ball there. Rui Pedro with the header. Flushes that one wide. He got a little bit lucky. He started his feet there, but the header has flashed wide. And Juve again, 30 minutes in, highlights everywhere. Sandro now. Sandro still running with it. Still Alexandro. Still Alexandro. Still Alexandro. Sandro again. His ball there. Guerrero heads away, but only back as far as Alexandro. And Higuain makes no mistake. Thumps it into the back of the net. The net jumping around left, right and centre. Higuain scores. Set up by Sandro. It was a good run by Sandro as well. And unfortunately for HK, we're 2-0 down. And Juve showing that they're a quality side. Sandro there lays that one there. Guerrero headed it away. Sandro though, ball back in. And Higuain has absolutely smacked that one in there. And Arneson with no chance. Don't be too disheartened, boys. It is Juventus. We're keeping the ball okay, creating chances, put a shot on target as well. 40 minutes in, it looks like Juve are going to come forward again. The flick on header, Guerrero looks to head away. Isberg's clearance has only fallen to Mario Fernandez, and it's a great save by Arneson to keep it at 2-0 and keep us in the hunt. He should have buried that one, Mario Fernandez, but Arneson made himself big. The ball is eventually cleared. And can we get into half-time maybe at 2-0 down? I'm not going to change the system. I think this is the best way we play. If we invite pressure, we're only asking for trouble. The ball to Guerrero though now. Guerrero inside to Oriella. Oriella's little ball to Isberg. And you know he's got the speed to beat his man. Isberg, can he lay in a good cross of quality? Steps on it and, oh my God, he lays it back to Guerrero. What was that, Isberg? I'm not going to question it. Can Oriella now build something? Oriella finds Neves. Neves to Ragnoli straight at the keeper. I would have preferred Isberg to flash one across the box. Into the box and see if anything happens. Hugo Malo though, Szczesny there, and the second line. What a ball that is from Szczesny to Ramirez. And Alexandro now, his ball down the line. The sprint race between Higuain and Jimmy is on, but Jimmy will win that one. Is that going to be the end of the highlight? Instead, Jimmy, what have you done? Jimmy! Really, Jimmy? We put our heads in our hands, and I haven't seen Jimmy make a mistake like this since he's come to the club. I haven't seen a centre-back make a mistake like this since I've been at the club. What is he doing there? It's a great assist by Jimmy, what it is. Rui Pedro gets his second for the game, and we're 3-0 down thanks to an absolute Jimmy howler. Unfortunate for the boys, because we got into positions to maybe look to score, and then have been absolutely hit on the break by Juve. Juve are dominating us. I'm going to tell them, look, I'm not happy with that one there. We don't have a centre-back on the bench to bring on for Jimmy as well, the young Irishman. Unfortunately, it's going to be a learning curve for the boys. Juve, obviously, we're not expecting to beat Juve at all. Goal difference doesn't matter too much because it's results between teams that are first. And if we did go out on goal difference or didn't make Europa League on goal difference, so be it. But I'm going to keep him out there and look to get him playing with some fluid football. Saying that, no one having the best of games. We are going to get Magnussen out there for Trumner, who's on a booking. No point getting him sent off and playing him on the inside forward on attack. No one else is really having the best of games. I'm going to leave Neves out there for maybe another 5 more minutes before I look to bring him off as well. But it's a throw-in now, 62 minutes in. Callum's ball down the line finds Oriella to Magnussen, who's just come on. Magnussen's ball inside the Neves. Neves to Silvio Ragnoli. Ragnoli looks for Leo Poli, and Poli holds that one up. It's good stuff from Leo Poli. Poli's ball to Guerrero, who's also on a booking. Can he play that one back? Eventually does. Jimmy, that's a better ball, Jimmy. Well done, son. Finds Neves in between the lines. Neves, though, loses out. And I reckon Juve are going to be here on the break with Rio Pedro running into space. It's a good little ball. Rio Pedro, though, can he hit this one? It's a cross-back post. He got your nays down, Pjanic. Just beautiful stuff by Musa, and it is now 4. There is no point risking Neves now. We're going to take him off of Victor. Victor, we're going to play with 2 deep line playmakers on support and just look to maybe not shut up shop, so to say, but just keep numbers behind the ball now. And maybe can we pinch a goal somewhere? Maybe, you never know. Another highlight now. I'm hoping it's fast. Silvio Ragnoli back to Guerrero. Guerrero down the line to Victor. Victor now to Jimmy Hanlon. Back to Silvio Ragnoli. To Victor. To Isberg now. Can we create something? Leo Poli. Poli's ball. Can he play that one through? It looks for Magnussen. It's poor. It is poor. Should have played it out on the right-hand side. Just that decision-making hasn't been too great. Szczesny wastes some time and picks that one up, and he will throw short because that's what Juve do. Unless he goes long eventually. He does go long. There you go. Made a liar of me. Header 1, and can it fall to Silvio? It can't. And now maybe Juve will go on the break and look to make it 5. Ruri finds Higuain. Higuain, though, his bull finds Mario Fernandez. Mario Fernandez, Rui Pedro. In the end, it's 3 Arneson. It's 5. The HK boys were out of their depth. They've done well to even make it this far, and they have done it supremely well to, you know, make the group stage draw. It's, you know, we're well beyond a couple of years of where we should be in the save, but we have been shown up here by Juve. There is no shame in getting beaten by the great side, and the old lady is singing strong here at the San Siro. 5-0 down. Come on, boys, just show some fight. That's all I care for. Oriella with a good chance. Give us a goal. I would love to see Isberg on the score sheet against Juventus. It would be absolutely amazing. Silvio Ragnoli through to Moreno. Moreno, you're going to have a chance here, Moreno, in the end. Straight at Szczesny. We've had a couple of chances. Leo probably scored that chance there at 1-0 down to make it 1-1. It would have been sensational. Rui Pedro, though, now bringing it down the line. Still running Rui Pedro. He's laid back. The Higuain. And Arneson, great save. It might have been going just wide, but I don't know if the keeper knew that. Arneson pulls off a great save. And can we create something out of nothing? Made our 3 subs to make sure no one gets sent off. Guerrero's, you know, on a yellow and on less fitness. Just don't do nothing stupid, boys. 84 minutes, don't make it 6. I don't want 6. It would be not an injustice, as the effort from Reynoso is over the bar. Must be a regen. I'm going to quickly take a look. No, he's a 24-year-old Argentinian with some decent stats. That makes sense. Looks like it's going to be full-time. It is full-time, as time has ticked away here, ladies and gentlemen. We have lost 5-0. Look, in terms of possession, we've shown that we can definitely keep the ball against the bigger sides and look to create as well. Just didn't create enough clear-cut chances and gave the ball away, you know, at the wrong times, so to say, with the poor decision-making. With better decision-making, a little bit more better luck there. I don't think 5-0 was, you know, absolutely the correct scoreline. We deserve to get beat, don't get me wrong, but maybe 5-0 was a little bit of a stretch. I'm not happy with the performance, boys, even though it is Juventus. Tell the boys the effort was excellent today. Well done, assistant, for not listening to that. That's going to bring the end of the game for us and the end of the episode. Look, we get beat 5-0 by Juve. Sporting beat RBL. I would have liked the draw there, which means that the next couple of games are going to be huge for us. Neves is out for 3 to 4 days. We're not going to inject him, obviously, for a league game where we've already won the league. We're going to get to the press conference. I thought, you know, with a lot of class after his, I do like Zidane. Things look bad. We weren't as bad as the scoreline reflects, but I'd rather not dwell on the final score. It's just one match. Don't worry. Rui Pedro, it was absolutely outstanding. Can we have a look at his stats quickly? Rui Pedro. We're going to have a look at the man that carved us up like the Portuguese. You can see why, can't you? When you're an elite striker with those stats at 22, worth 49 mil. My whole club is worth 17 mil at the moment, but usually worth, not even 17, but usually worth 200k. What can you do, boys? You hold your head up and you go, okay, we lose today. What does the future bring? I'm just going to remain optimistic. Doesn't mean that our campaign's over. We might still be able to target 3rd spot. It might be a little bit hard. A little bit more asking for what the squad's actually there, but with the money that we will generate from playing in these stadiums, playing in this great competition that is the Champions League, hopefully we can invest in the future, and when we do get up against a Juventus side or a side like Juventus again in the future, we can put up a better fight than we just shown here. That's going to be the end of the episode, guys. Please like and subscribe to see more HK. Please follow me on Twitch, as we're going to go live very shortly after we finish editing this episode out. We go live most times not on Twitch, and we will be showing a lot of the games live in the Champions League, as well as most other games, and all the off the scene stuff as well on Twitch. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, guys. Please follow for more HK. And from Damien, we're signing off YouTube for another day. What another episode it was from HK. It was a good episode, as much as the scoreline didn't say so. And hopefully next time we're on YouTube, a better result will come about it. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. See you from Damien.